We do got a spray behind us.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Gosh, this is great, dude.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Ryan, thank you so much for joining me today, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is podcast. Thank you. It's podcast number 4. I'm here with the great Ryan from Make American Hemp again, and we decided to film this one out at my farm.
Looking good out here too. Thanks for having me down, Eric. Nice, beautiful Sunday morning out here.
I'm so glad we're doing this, man.
Yeah,
it feels surreal.
It feels perfect. Feels like we should be doing a podcast.
Yeah,
definitely.
And like we got no wind today. It's clear.
Beautiful sky.
Hopefully you guys on the camera can hear us really well while we do this podcast, and you hear the background.
Got that pivot system working.
First thing I'd like to start out with, a little hemp joint.
Yeah.
Ceremonial. If you got the lighter.
Got it.
I haven't smoked today, so I definitely need some CBD.
You use raws on these too?
Yeah, nice. These ones I did switch to raw from the cigarette pre-rolls. Fabulous.
I'm going to try one of these.
And iconic, this one is cherry blossom, what we're growing behind us.
Cherry
blossom.
What do you have everything behind you? Cherry blossom?
Yeah, these are the cherry blossoms. We planted them about 3 feet tall.
3 feet?
So they had a lot of stem to them.
Gotcha.
So they're creating nice lollipops, as you can see behind us.
Those will look good. What about in the middle over here?
In the middle is the cherries. Those were from seedlings, the very small seedling starts. And that's why they're so big.
You think so?
I think when you plant small seedlings, they have more ability to grow bigger than when you plant one with a long stem that it has to fight that stem. You end up with a lollipop is what happened.
Yeah. Looking good out here though. Seriously. Looking good. When did you guys start planting and everything?
We planted this section July 14th.
July 14th.
And then the section over there, July 23rd.
July 23rd.
And they look very similar. You'd think that week would make a huge difference, but when you're planting late July, everything just kind of goes into super veg mode right away.
Yeah, if you start flowering, everything starts flipping over to flower.
Everything's just starting now. We pulled out all the males. The males were the first to flower.
Oh yeah.
And then they're continuing to pop up still. You think one's a female. So we'll probably have to come out here next week and just make sure that there's no more males that popped up and just females out there.
No, we did that. Yeah, we did that all the way through September last summer. And yeah, you'd find a male that's just seeded out, so keep looking. But this is nice. This is smooth. I smoked some hemp cigarettes that just like, I'd be dying, coughing right now. It's like they use the bottom of the trash, but this is nice. Use whole flower?
Yeah, I did use the shake on this from my bag of 20% cherry blossom that I just got done moving the big nugs into small containers of 8s and quarters.
Nice.
Those are hot sales here in Colorado right now.
What are 8s going for?
I'm selling 8s wholesale for 10, and they're retailing for about $20. So
$20?
Very, very comparable to the cannabis marijuana market.
Yeah, right on par. I was looking like in Fort Collins up in Smoke, they do like $30, $40 8s. Seriously, you're seeing 1-to-1s go in stores all on the West Coast for the same price as weed.
Yeah, up in Smoke, I've been trying to get in that store, but I might be in that store already.
Word.
Up in Smoke?
Yeah, they have one in Boulder and one in Fort Collins. I don't know if I've seen.
Oh, you know what? I just got into the one in Boulder. That's why it's familiar.
Nice.
The manager in Boulder's phenomenal. It's right there on the hill. And she does manage the Fort Collins one. She said if I brought her more 1 milli vape carts, she would bring them up to Fort Collins.
Nice. Do that. What's her name? Yeah, no, she's great right there. She
I
got
think
my
her
hats
name's
in there.
Ashley, but I don't know. I
No.
think that's it.
Yeah, you're right. That was the first place. So that was the first place we got our hats in. These one right there. Went down there just to buy papers. How we do. And yeah, pretty much put a few hats in there on consignment. And those are really good people down there. Yeah, they have nice CBD dab bars Friday nights. CBD coffee.
They got so many dabs in that smoke shop.
They really do.
So many CBD dabs, so many flavors. It makes me want to get into dabs and terpsilates, distillate with terpenes. Like, so many options.
Oh yeah, I feel like that market hasn't been explored yet either. I don't know why they don't make, you know what I mean, straight up like live resin, you know what I mean, like pressing rosin out of hemp or anything, but hey, that'll come.
Man, I'm so proud that you got this Make American Hemp again off the ground, you know?
Thank you.
And how long have you been doing this, making these hats and apparel?
Geez, so gotta be like a year and a half now. Almost. Not even so. About a year and a half ago is when I kind of came up with the phrase and everything. Just one of those like shit and shower moments. Straight up, I was home on vacation back in Connecticut, and frankly, my mom was going through chemo, and it was just one of those like passion times. Get that later. And kind of why like so I sat on it. Applied for the trademark and just sat on it for like 3 months, and then you know, one of the last things I studied in school was social entrepreneurship, and you know, watching my mother go through that, that's kind of why like the first hat we created was this one right here, the black and pink.
Beautiful.
And yeah, donate back to breast cancer for it. That's a lot of what my family's going through.
So you put the money back into helping breast cancer survivors, and on also you told me about this new mission that you're on with the new giving back. It was something about helping people with addiction and giving back to those people that are fighting addiction out there. And obviously hemp is part of that. So putting it on your hat, it's perfect combo.
This one right here, September is actually National Recovery Month, and this was personal for me. I'm a victim of the opioid epidemic. I got surgery on both of my shoulders from hockey. And the second one, I got hooked on opiates for, you know, a good handful of years. It really screwed my life up, straight up. And, you know, I was on probation, getting off of opiates, and frankly started going back to smoking weed and would just cheat on my drug test because that was the only thing that kind of like calmed me down and got me off of it. I tried for like 2 years to kind of just get clean, and it just never worked. People in like AA and stuff tell you like no drinking, no smoking, just go sober.
Cold turkey.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, pop 200, 300 milligrams worth of, you know, opiates a day and tell me you're gonna go cold turkey. You're jumping out of your skin, you know what I mean? You're dealing with all your life shit.
Especially without something like this, something to cope.
Just to calm, like literally something in the morning to just like set you right, calm you down, and just, I don't know, give you a little gratitude.
Yeah.
Seriously, give you a little gratitude.
Man, I'm just glad you're doing what you're doing. I'm glad to have you out on this fourth podcast and get everyone that sees this on YouTube, BitChute, Dropspace. Hopefully we blow up all those channels and
do it, blow them up, hit me up. I'll repost it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, it's great.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's this was the last one we did, doing the teal. Switched it up, you know. Overdose is a big thing, and for these we donate back to the Drug Policy Alliance. They do a lot of good things. One of my favorite reasons why donating back to them, it was actually a mutual. So this hat right here was first collaboration with Essential Extracts California. Shout out to my boy Nick T. He put me on to the Drug Policy Alliance just for donating back to, you know, like victims of the war on drugs. You know, like the real reason a lot of us are behind this. You know, the belief in the plant, but also trying to help out, you know, people who are incarcerated. You know, I was arrested and expelled from high school for having a bowl on campus. Lost a half a dozen full scholarships for hockey.
What the heck?
Name got ruined real quick.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Posted up.
Posted up, chilling, yeah. So, there you go. This is the addiction hat for the month right here.
Perfect.
Rock it.
Oh, dude. With pleasure.
Yeah, we donate 10% back from each hat sale to different causes. That one's for the addiction right there, to the Drug Policy Alliance.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah, National Recovery Month.
Oh, this is so great, dude.
Hell yeah, looking fresh.
Loving it.
And then this is our newest project right here. Seattle Hemp shirt. Make America Hemp Again in the back.
That's great, dude. I love it. Thank you so much, Ryan.
Yeah, we just did that for the Seattle Hemp Fest. We just went out there. Thanks for having us and allowing us to do the collaboration. That was our first shirt right there.
Dude, I can't wait to go out to some of these Hemp Fests in other states, man.
Oh, rock that for sure. Rock that.
This is sick. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes, dude.
Looking fresh. Got you all decked out.
Looking clean, dude. I'm an American hemp farmer thanks to you.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for having me down, seriously. What was it, like May? Went to that Brighton farm?
Yeah, May, that was June. We were planting in June at that time. Early June. Now we last out at my Brighton farm. That farm has since fell through. We didn't have water rights, and this year we failed on 2 farms because of water rights situations.
Big.
God, I mean, I knew it was a big deal, but the landlords aren't necessarily telling 100% when they say they have water. You think they have water rights when they say that, but you know, in both cases they just had domestic water, and then they did have a ditch nearby, but the ditch they didn't have shares to. So it was like, I don't know, man. It's easier to cut to the chase now with landlords and say, hey, what's your water rights? Let me see the documentation.
Yeah, how many gallons do you get? Just because, yeah, we were looking at a well up in like the Poudre Canyon, and it's a 1,000-gallon well, you know what I mean, which is a good amount, but look into.
There we go. Fell off, but
hey,
let's post up like this, you know?
Yeah, still out here.
Here, I'll spark this Gorilla Glue blunt. We can get all fucking blazy tazy, along with our CBD buzz we got on.
Keep us from getting a little both. Here, you got that.
Keep us from ending up with cancer.
Yeah, for real. But,
there you go.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh. There you go. Yeah, thanks again for having me. Ryan, Make America Hemp Again. Essential Extracts collab hat right here.
Hemp Again hat right here. Right. We got the pivot running in the background. Show them the pivot.
Pivot. Field too. Feeling beautiful. Nice drive up. Say about 15 acres here?
Yeah, 15 acres, 30,000.
Yeah, looking good. Definitely looking right. Out here in beautiful Colorado. Got the mountains in the background. Yeah, it doesn't get much better.
Listening to the podcast, just hold the phone. You guys tuning in, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to us. This is only our 4th one. Man, I've been wanting to make YouTube content for a long time. I didn't know what to do it on, and here I am doing so many actions each day in the hemp industry. And I didn't have a channel to put all that content into. And then finally a podcast clicked. Finally, man, I don't know what it took me so long. I could have been doing a podcast last year. Timing. Dude, the timing's way better. Here we are at my 15-acre farm. You know, and me and you have been friends over the past 6 months, so it's not like we knew each other last year. Yeah, that was earlier this year. So, I mean, man, timing is everything.
Yeah, no, seriously, I've been looking at the podcast too, just because hemp's emerging. You want to get the education and information out there. But I'm just glad you're doing it, because frankly, people need to just see this, and like all the people, like straight out the homies out there. My buddy Jesse Rillo, big follower, Eli. He was a hemp farmer from Colorado. We worked on the farm last summer, but he's doing the same thing you're doing in Illinois. Just bootstrapping.
Kudos
to
you. Like, kudos to that guy.
Doing whatever you can to start and come up. I think he only has a couple acres, but same as you, couple acres, prove the system, make your money back next year.
Next year we can do the full pivot. You know, if we set our sights right and we know what we're doing this 3rd time around. Man, it's limitless, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We barely were able to scrap this project together behind us after failing on 2 farms. So, I mean, next year's a whole different story for everybody.
Yeah, it gives me inspiration because I want to be on a hemp farm next year. I think that's part of my passion. So these were all passion projects, and back to it. So this was first one we started. Donates back to National Breast Cancer Foundation. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is actually a hat made out of hemp right here, done by Chieftain. They killed this one right here. It's 55% hemp, 45% cotton, but did the custom inside. Got my company there, Bridging All Gaps, and they're helping women now. That's the slogan for National Breast Cancer Foundation, which this right here kind of set the path for where the whole movement was going. You know, my mother, aunt, grandmother, cousins, a lot of women in my family have suffered from breast cancer. And when, you know, deciding who to partner up with, there's a lot of organizations out there that you're not sure where your money goes. You're not sure why you want to donate back to them or what they're doing. And then also when you're talking about hemp, a lot of companies wouldn't publicly allow you to announce your partnership with them or that you're donating back to them because of this little word right here, hemp. They don't want to be affiliated to it. They don't want to be tied to it, nothing at all. They look at it in a negative light, which frankly, part of it, you want to put a positive spin on what we're doing. This isn't a psychoactive drug that's getting your kid high or anything. This is something that's been around since the beginning of mankind. We'll see though. See what
I'll catch you guys next time. This is Ryan with Make American Hemp again. Catch him on, you can catch his hats on Etsy, and you can catch his Instagram.
Yeah, Make American Hemp Again, separated by underscores. Also got a Shopify site, makeamericanhempagain.store.
Oh,
and
Shopify.
Yeah, so we got National Recovery Month going on right here on his hat, donating $5 back per hat. And then coming up next, Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. And then we got Epilepsy Month coming up after that with Veterans Day falling right in the middle of that. So stay tuned. We'll be doing other drops and specials. And
let's get this guy supported, and let's get this movement supported.
Yeah, looking to get some influencers going. And perfect. Yeah,
Hit this guy up.
Best of luck to you. Happy